let me tell you why I really like 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. 999 was originally released in 2009 on the Nintendo DS. I happened to play the PS4 port on the Nonary Games Collection released in 2017. This was developed by Spike Chunsoft and written by Kotaro Uchikoshi. It's part visual novel, part escape room, and puzzle game. I really enjoyed the story. The characters were really diverse and likable. The way the characters play off each other is really nice, and it gets progressively more interesting the more the story is revealed. I would only play this game with the intention of getting the true ending. The story retained its sense of mystery until the very end. The multiple story routes and gameplay even played into the themes of the story, which was really unique. I'm proud of the fact that this kind of storytelling can really only be told as a video game. The game is designed in a way that you won't get the true ending on your first playthrough, but the story tree and skip feature make this a non-issue. The story tree is really useful. At any time you can jump into any part of the story you've previously done, plus you're encouraged to do so and are rewarded with more complete and fleshed out characters and a story that intertwine with each other in relevant ways by playing it to get the other endings. The story tree didn't communicate very well how to unlock the additional endings. I had to learn myself that the keys with an X mean extra dialogue has been unlocked in the chapter that needs viewing before you can progress to the new story chapters. I would do all the endings you can without a guide, and then use a guide for the true and remaining endings if you need it, because it gets a little tedious and a tad cryptic near the end. I felt Junpei's English voice actor came off a little flat at times. Everyone else's voice acting was good. I love the escape room puzzles. Most go by scanning the room for items and applying those items to the environment, number, or letter puzzle. You should memorize your hexadecimals and digital roots, which the game will consistently refer to after the puzzles they are introduced in. The characters' dialogue during the puzzles are welcome, and achieve having them all feel helpful. It keeps you engaged, and it shows off their different personalities. There was a really good sense of progression throughout, just moving around the ship, solving the puzzles, and seeing the story progress. I loved the pre-rendered backgrounds. It reminded me of an old first-person PC adventure game. The fixed angles in the puzzle rooms were sometimes disorienting, like with the larger rooms, but they show you the full layout of the puzzle room before you start, and provide a sweeping camera to the different angles. I was a fan of the character designs and art. The character portraits were all expressive and had enough variety to match the dialogue. I really enjoyed the soundtrack, especially as a background to the puzzles and overall mood of the game. Directly comparing this to what I know about the original DS version, voice acting is a really nice addition to the PS4 that they honestly didn't need to do. It's very much appreciated. Since this was originally designed to have 2 screens, parts of the game, with a huge mention to the ending, don't translate very well, and it's a shame. Also, the touchscreen feels more natural with the calculator and puzzle elements of the game, but using the control stick to move the crosshair didn't cause too many inconveniences. I feel like the PS4 version makes more sense with the updated graphics and voice acting, and accessibility. But after learning how the story mechanics and endings play out on the DS, I do feel like I really missed out on something special, and a small part of me wishes I could go back and play it on the DS. It's no major flaw, it just speaks to the art of designing a story for video games and specifically for the DS hardware.